and welcome to our kit show where we rank kits and give them a score out of 100. I'm Oliver Eaton.
My name's Corey Eaton.
And let's look at some kits. And today we make our start at Cardiff City. In the Championship now.
Yeah.
They've released this template kit and it's a design we have seen quite a lot from Adidas. But this is one that actually does work really well. It's got the blue, it's got a more darker blue towards black colour. We've got a mix mash there, and I think it works really well for it.
Yeah, it reminds me of a Leicester kit, which is really nice. How to say, a really nice pattern. I do really like it a lot.
Leicester kit.
Yeah, so I'd go give it a really strong 93%.
Do make it. Yeah, I do like it. This sponsor fits in well with this one, and I know I have criticised the Visit Malaysia sponsor before, but in this case it fits in well. I think it works really well together. It's nice to see it not being just a normal plain blue. I like that. I love it where they go off tradition, and because of that I'm going to give it a 92%. That brings us on to Fulham, a relegated side also. This is another Adidas design, and again it's plain white with the black stripes down the side under the arms, but we have also this white pattern inside, and I think it looks really nice altogether.
Yeah, it does. It looks really nice. I think it does fit in nice on a kit. So I had to give this another quite strong 85%.
Yeah, I do love how the sponsor fits in. It's just a plain black. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't take over, and it all fits well together. If I'm going to be honest, I did prefer last year's Fulham kit. So because of that, and because of some of the other kits we've had, it's only an 89% from me. This brings us on to their away kit, which would have been scored, I think, a lot higher if it wasn't for the Adidas logo in the middle. It's a beautiful design though. I love this template with the stripes, with the diagonal alternate stripes kind of thing. Sponsor does fit in also here, even with the yellow, but for me the Adidas logo does really ruin this one. It's in the middle, you see it and it's like, why? You know, that really annoys me.
Yeah, so I probably had to score some percentages because it looks really messy with the Adidas logo where it is.
If the Adidas logo was where it should be, on the left, well, from our seeing it left there, right, it would probably be high 80s. Because of where it is, it's only a 79% for me. Queen's Park Rangers, they've got this one, and it's a polo shirt. We haven't had one for ages, and I think it looks really, really smart altogether. We've got the white collar with the bit of gold on it, and we've got a bit of gold as well around the arms. I do love it. I think since QPR have changed to that new logo about 4 years ago, they've had some of the nicest, neatest, smartest kits out of them all. And with the Royal Panda, I think it all comes together looking really nice. Because of that, I'm coming in with a very high 91.
Yeah, I like the colour on this as well. Really fits in with the original kind of style football shirts. Everything fit in really nicely. I do like this one. 85%, which is still high for me.
QPR away kit, bit of a detraction really, actually. They've got the collar again. We've got the mint colour, and sponsor again fits in well. We've got a gold logo and the gold manufacturer logo, and that with the sponsor not being gold or those not being black, it does detract from the kit quite a lot. Never really a big fan of the mint kits either. Anything to say? Mine's a 56, by the way, for score.
Yeah, it just looks like it's all faded out where the logo and that is. Looks really odd if it's like a black with a sponsor, and it would have been a lot nicer and probably scored over 85 plus. But just with a gold logo and that, I'm going to give it quite a low score of 60%.
Moving into Scottish League, Celtic have followed up their home kit with an away kit. And this is New Balance, and it's got the yellow, bright yellow with a very dark green on. I do like this one. I love yellow kits. I think the green, as New Balance always do, it looks really nice. It's a good pattern, unique as well. We haven't seen that yet in a kit. Early moans, the collar's a bit weird. It looks really flimsy, like it'll tear in seconds. It's interesting to see that we saw Daffabet with Fulham with the logo a bit different to that, with the D the swirly D the other side. This one works as well, and because of that, and because it all works together as a unit with the 2-colour system, as I really do love, you know, in this case the green and yellow, I'm giving it a 90%. You know, it could be better, but it could be much worse.
I think everything fits it really nice, and I like the colour pattern as well. Everything makes that nice and bold, so I'm giving it a strong 89%.
Brings us on to Heart of Midlothian. They've released this away kit. Normally, I do quite like Umbro kits. This one has a good design on it again, but the colour choice doesn't work here. That is what really, for me, annoys me and detracts away from it completely. Yeah, I'm not really keen on the light bluish kits like that, and because of that, I'm only going to give it a low 55. The sponsor colours clash as well, especially with the red.
Yeah, like, it is a weird colour choice, but how it like used on a kit, it actually like fits in with the patterns around it. Like, it's used like a darker tone to like fit like the sponsor and the logos in, and it actually looks alright. So in that case, I'm going to give it a higher score of 71%.
That brings us on to CREWE ALEXANDRA. Yes, they've got this kit. They had a beautiful kit last season. This one's not as good as last season's, but I do like this one. I love the... We're not just using plain red. It's got the bit of a shade, darker shade of red in here, with a couple of swirls here and there, as you can see on the pictures. It's not bad at all. The collar looks it looks all right. I don't know really. It's one of them. I like it, but it's not the best. I always stand by this though. I think CREWE have one of the best sponsors in terms of logos on kits. I think they always fit in. It looks quite upper class in a way. I mean, in this case, it's only Mighty Oaks, but it just has that more upper classness to it. You know, it isn't just a cheap logo splattered on it, and because of that, it's an 86% from me.
Yeah, everything does fit alright, and I like the patterns of the red with the darkest shade. It's really nice, so I'm going to give it 82%.
Their away kit uses an orangey yellow with a bit of darker yellow. It's a gold pattern really, and I quite like this one. The sponsor, I think, for me works even better on this kit in the colours it is. I think it all works well as a package. The colour choice is a bit odd. I do love yellow kits, I've said that, and the gold, but for me, I do prefer the home kit, but I think the sponsor's better how it fits on here. But yeah, there's some element on this one, and sometimes you can't explain it, it just doesn't work for me, and because of that, I'm still going to give it a very good score, but it's 81% for me.
Yeah, I think it looks alright overall. Like, it matches well the colours of the logo is, but yellowish. So yeah, it's an alright kit overall, I'd say. So I'm going to give it quite a strong 83%.
Lincoln City, now in League One. How dare we do a League 2 team before League 1? Sorry, I forgot. They just released this kit, the Red Imps. It's not bad actually, all in whole. It's got the red and white stripes. We got also a little bit of a Lincoln logo under the arm as well, like a silhouette of the logo. For me though, I've given it a 73. The reason I've taken 27 off is for the sponsor. I think the sponsor being all big and blue doesn't really fit it. It takes your attention away, and sometimes that's not a good thing. I know the goalkeeper kit has the same sponsor, but it's plain black. That works. If it was red, it might work. But this one being blue, it contrasts well. But I do love the black, what's been used here around the arms and the collar. Corey?
I think the sponsor does fit in it, like, but apart from that, like what you said, the colour choices for the sponsor.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me wrong. It does fit in, and it does fit in. The logo's fine. It's just the colours used for it. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to go say there. Like, it does fit in alright. Yeah, it does. Everything does really fit in. This, like I say, the colour of the sponsor. It's a bit odd with the blue, but apart from that, everything does fit in, like I keep on saying, so go give it 85%. We go to FC Halifax Town, down in the conference. They've brought out this home kit. It looks pretty nice actually, all in all. We've got a lot darker shade of blue. I think it is the shade they use anyway. We've got the gold tone as well rather than white. What are your thoughts, Corey? Because it's not a bad kit. We've scored it pretty high here.
I know it's quite positive on like social media now, this kit. Yeah, it does look really nice on the left picture, of course. That makes it like a darker shade of blue, which makes it like more special with the gold. But on the right kit, of course, I see like in the sunshine, it's of course a traditional Halifax town, like dark or sea blue kind of kit. It looks alright overall, had to say. Yeah, I'd like the gold on it, so I'm going to give it a strong 89%. Chris.
Yep, I do like the kit overall, how it looks, with the design inside. I think the sponsor for me, it's a very odd shape, isn't it? And maybe it being plain white, it does take it away. I think the one on the sleeve looks really nice, actually. The sponsor fits in well.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
But I think it's a good effort.
Yeah.
It's not the best kit I've seen. It's certainly not the worst. And because of that, I'm going to give it a very positive 86%. What about this? This one rings bells of like that Netherlands design kit, the big famous shirt. Obviously, it's blue. This one rather than orange, but Olympique de Marseille.
Yeah, really nice.
Away kit.
I love the pattern, of course. Like you say, it brings back to old classical days.
It's a classic kit, isn't it? The design works. The colour works. I mean, it's funny. I just said the colour works when I've been criticising light blue kits, but this has an extra element. The logo fits in. Everything fits in this kit. And you know what? This kit could have a sponsor, potentially of orange. I've seen potential kits on how the orange logo works. Corey, you said when we were doing this, if it had that orange logo on it, as in the phone company orange, and it was either white or black logo, you could potentially be 99, 100, Matt.
Yeah, it's actually, just missing a sponsor in it for this kit. Apart from that, it's really lovely pattern, had to say. It literally brings us back to the Netherlands kit and of course the Nigerian
The design,
kit
that is.
in a World Cup. It's a really nice kit, so I'm going to give it a really strong 95%.
For me, this one stinks of classicness to it. Don't know how it's been portrayed, but we both agreed we're giving it a bloody high score. 95% with a potential to increase depending on the sponsor, or decrease if it's a shit sponsor. That brings us on to Inter Milan. This is their away kit, and we've got the mint green back. Mint green / bluey kind of colour. I love the colours actually used in the logo. We've got the black and the goldish colour. I love how that all goes together, and the sponsor always fits in with Pirelli. Just for me though, it is that mint colour what doesn't work, and because of that, 83% from me. But it's a very good design there, actually. Credit to that.
It's a nice kit. It's just nothing much else to say. It's a quite an oddish like colour, like the mintish, bluish. But it's alright actually. So I'm gonna give it 82.
Where's all the kits gone?
Don't know.
It's time to go to our top 5 kits. In number 5, it is Hull City and Swindon Town with 91.5.
In 4th is Bournemouth and Cardiff City's home.
Yes, it's Brighton moving down to 3rd.
2nd is Leicester City, who's moved down.
That's because Marseille has taken the top spot with 95%. Wow. Yes, you can tell this was recorded for the 2nd time after we've cleared everything away. Marseille has taken over as number 1. Leicester City finally moved. But with next week's episode, we have another Marseille kit, what could potentially be in the top 5. We also have all Spanish giants and Stuttgart. Until then, that will be next midweek. I've been Oliver Eaton.
I've been Corey Eaton.
And I promise we won't tear all the kits down next time. Bye bye.